Hey guys, Brady here with your daily tennis lesson. Our topic today is placement, and we're specifically looking at placement on your forehand side. Placement's a relatively broad term here. For me specifically, when you guys have the ability to place the ball, I'm talking about working the ball outside the middle of the tennis court with confidence. Okay, so initially I want to talk about hitting cross court, because I think a majority of the time that we're hitting the ball, cross court is the right play a lot of the time. So I just want to walk you guys through where I think's a good place to be with this placement idea on a day-to-day basis. Okay, so I've got 3 cones here. Cones, you guys, are really key in terms of giving us an idea of where to hit to work on our placement. So for me, when I come out on the court in a warm-up scenario, I'm usually thinking about having a target that's a good 4 feet away from the sideline. Okay, and this is a spot I'm trying to hit to a lot just with my cross-court forehand. You guys can see it's relatively deep. It's still outside the middle of the court, but I'm not flirting with the sideline, okay? If my day is going really, really well, once I get into the match and I'm starting to sink my teeth into the shots, I will start to work the cones and my forehand a little more towards the sideline. And you can see, I think myself and most pros on tour, this is about as far out as we're ever trying to hit. Because if you guys think about it, when I'm hitting from behind the baseline, this target here for me on that half of the court is a good 75 feet away, okay? So if I'm trying to hit the sideline from 75 feet away, I'm not giving myself a lot of margin for error. This position right here, I feel like I can swing to really confidently. I've got this nice little window to miss my target and still have it land in. And if I'm just having a really good day and this is not a problem, I'm going to probably start hitting bigger to this spot. I'll bump up the spin and I'll bump up the power, but it is really rare that we're saying that we're having such a good day that we're going to start taking the ball out into this court, okay? We really want to try to just use that as a little safety zone. On the flip side of that, if my day's not going great, I've already had a warm up to here, and I just don't feel really confident about my ability to keep it this deep and this far in the corner, the flip side of that is that I'll move, my target inside the baseline a little bit and a little more towards the center. And that for me, again, gives me a really serious amount of margin for error between me and the sideline, and yet I don't have to resign myself to hitting the ball right up the center of the court, okay? And this is not a rigid idea here, you guys. I think everybody, based on level, is going to be able to vary these targets a little bit. But again, the main idea is not trying to play so much to the center of the court. Feeling like placement allows us to work the ball to the side. If you guys feel really great about your games and can scoot these back a little bit, great. If we need to push these up a little bit, not a huge deal. But I want us working out in this zone in terms of producing better placement with our shot, okay? So I'm going to clear these out. I have the exact same setup over here on my cross-court side, and I'm going to hit a couple shots here. And again, it's this little bit of a progression. My first swing or two, I'm going to take it to that center cone. If I feel good about it, I'll start driving it more towards the outside of the court, and then I'll play a couple more back towards the center, okay? So here we go. Placement on the forehand. Okay, oh, I just hit a cone. And again, so that one I worked a little more towards the outside. This one I'll bring a little bit back towards the inside of the court. And for me, a majority of the time, like I said, I'm trying to work the ball cross court. Now, that leaves the down the line option open, which I want you guys to change the idea a little bit on down the line. I like this to be a little more of an alleyway. So what I'll do is I'll set up 2 cones, still with some margin for error between the sideline and the outside cone, and I'll try to play down the line where I'm trying to thread the ball between these 2. And again, if I miss it on the inside a little bit, that's okay. I'm still working the ball down the line. If I miss it on the outside, I've got that margin for error, and I feel like, you know, almost like landing a plane. I just want to keep that down the line shot as straight ahead through the 2 cones as I can. Okay, and then that's our down the line idea. And you guys work those cones on both halves of the court, and it gives you this really specific idea of how to get the ball off the side of the court, keep it out of the middle, and still have some variety, okay? So go out, set up some cones, give that placement idea a try. I think you guys will really start to find that off the forehand side, it's you know, very, very important to have variety in where we work the ball outside the middle of the court, okay? That's all I got for you guys today. Please click like below this video, and if you happen to be watching on YouTube, please subscribe to our channel. Thanks, and we'll see you guys soon.